Hello, my friends. This is Natasha, founder of On Purpose Projects, bringing you another tip about how to create a high performance business website. This is one I got invited to speak as a presenter on the topic of lead conversion as it relates to websites. And this one is always kind of a funny subject. I always think that this is such a deep question, like deeper than other people think. And they want to know, okay, how do you optimize conversions on a website? And I know that they're looking for a quick fix. It's a 45-minute webinar. They're looking for, the quick, sexy answer to that. And I just wanted, and so I emailed the coordinator and I'm like, okay, I understand what you're trying to achieve, but there you have to reverse engineer so much in order to optimize lead conversions. So for those of you who are in that boat where you have a landing page or you have a website, but it's not converting, the answer is never a quick fix. And I want to take you through the process, give you my mini webinar about lead conversion. And lead conversion is the result of lots of other puzzle pieces sort of being in the right place. And the problem is these puzzle pieces are always moving. And it's a moving target. It's never one thing that's going to always work. If you've heard the term A/B testing, this was really created for landing pages because you can create something and it works and then it stops working and then you change it. You have to change it and retest it and change it and retest it. Landing pages and conversion optimization is never a one and done. It's always going to evolve and adapt as your users, as your target market evolves and adapt. So let's go back to the original question. How do you optimize for lead conversion? And if you've taken my course, you know that I am a huge advocate of starting with your copy, starting with your written website content and or video content, but making sure that what is actually written on the site emotionally connects to the users you're trying to appeal to. I've said this before. We've all been on a website that looks bad, yet we bought something. And it's because we felt the language or the video connected to us. It made us feel that this supplier, this service, this product understood our problem at a deep level. And we were sort of able to overlook, the design because we felt that that we as users were understood. So number one, fantastic copy is the key to is the starting point of conversions. Number two, a design that is aligned with your user, keeping in mind your target market. Who are you selling to? And you have to know that. Because if you don't know and you're not clear who your user is, how can you possibly design accordingly? In terms of spacing and colors and font sizes and device preferences, whether mobile or desktop or whatever the case may be. If you don't know who you're selling to, how do you possibly design a website that's going to emotionally connect to support this content? Again, the design has to support the content. Number three, user experience. Conversions are so dependent on your user experience. If your site is slow, if it's not mobile responsive, if it's confusing, if the user flow is not intuitive, you're going to lose people. People are not going to convert just because your site is annoying and aggravating to work with. The other day I was using this website, I was trying to buy something and I couldn't figure it out. And I'm like, just forget it. And within, whatever it was, like 20 seconds, I bought it somewhere else because their website just didn't make sense the way that they wanted me to buy this thing. It just wasn't intuitive, right? So making sure your user experience makes sense, and then making sure that everything is it's organized, it's easy to use, straightforward. And so there's so many things. And then in terms of conversions, the fifth thing that you want to look at is traffic. If you're only getting 10 visitors and you're not converting, well, you need a bigger sample size. You need more people. But that driving the traffic is the result of a marketing team. This is not the result of the designers and the developers necessarily. So, okay, you need your copy, you need the design, you need the development, you need it to be easy to use, understandable. And then you need the traffic, which is going to drive, so whether it's ads or SEO or whatever, driving traffic to this landing page. And then you have to A/B test as well, because let's say you have your master copy And then you have to do like a split test as well. And this is really where someone who's experienced in A/B testing, you want to bring those people in because they're going to change things and edit things and see which ones work better and sort of twist the variables to see, okay, what's the recipe for this particular buyer, for this particular product or service in this particular day to make that work, right? So optimizing and maximizing conversions is not a simple thing. It's not a question of make your buttons bigger or change your call to action. There's a lot at play to reverse engineer that. And so you need to sort of think that through. So I'll let you know when the webinar is and you can come check out this webinar. But in the meantime, if you are in the process of redoing your site, whether from scratch or redesign, and you don't have a plan and you haven't sort of put all these ideas together, put them in writing so that the person you hire is the best shot of helping you create an awesome website, check out my course link below. You'll get started. You're going to love it. It's going to help you put so many of your thoughts, get them out of your head onto the paper, and really position your website project for success. I will talk to you tomorrow.